Screen, y'all. But what's going on, everybody? You already know who it is, man. It's your boy Chris Foley, aka Buckley Boy C. You're now tuning to Shut the Fuck Up TV. We are back at it like crack addicts. Talk about shit that most people don't want to talk about. This is one of them topics right here. So, y'all already know I'm heavily into the podcast, no jumper, everything like that. So we got a co-host that used to be on No Jumper, a host that used to be on No Jumper. Then she went over to 607 Unc's platform and started making content with him. So it's about to get real messy, real quick, real fast. I need y'all to stay tuned. Excuse me. I need y'all to stay tuned and I need y'all to tap in. I also need y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to come subscribe to the page, y'all. Come subscribe to the page. Leave a comment. Drop a like. Drop a comment for me. Subscribe to the page and hype this mug up, y'all. Hype it up. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for much, y'all. It's free 99 to subscribe, y'all. So look, we got Jaleese basically having a crash out moment because she's speaking on something that's very emotional and touching to her because it's dealing with her being taken advantage of. She's gonna give her side of the story. She called in on No Jumper and gave her side of the story. I can give y'all a little bit of rundown of it. Long story short, she was, you know what? Let me let her tell y'all. Let me let her go ahead and go in and let me let her do her job. Let's do this. We're gonna put me down here. We're gonna share the screen. We're gonna make sure everybody can see this because this is pretty crazy. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. That's how you do that. All right. Well, we're gonna drop this back down real quick. But man, y'all make sure y'all tap in, stay tuned. Here we go. Reacting to Jaleese. We reacting to Jaleese popping it and giving her side of the story about what happened that night with her and Skinny in the Nine. Skinny to the Nine, whatever, however you say that name.
I'm thinking with everybody on the panel.
I saw you in the chat the whole time.
Yeah, thank you, Adam. Okay, now I know Adam, you're going to do what Adam do, but listen, let me tell you, everything 607 Unc said was a lie. It's a lie. I have text messages proof. I have everything I have in text messages. He was trying to blackmail me into coming back to his platform. He was mad because I quit. I texted him yesterday. I texted him yesterday and I said, you want to play in my face? I'm finna show you, like, I'm done with that shit. I text Yella. I text big homie Cece. I let everybody know, like, I'm not feeling what type of narrative they trying to push behind the scenes because everybody knew what transpired when it transpired. I don't have to lie about nothing. What would I gain from lying? How many times have I been intoxicated at No Jumper? When have I ever got by anybody at No Jumper? When have I ever pushed up on anybody or tried to anybody at No Jumper?
Nothing we've heard of.
But she's on recording saying
Thank you.
This
I
is true.
never had sex with anybody at No Jumper. So when I went to 607 Unc's platform, they were all under the impression that I really slept with Josh, that I slept with Munchie, that I slept with Almighty.
So basically what she's talking about is all the allegations that was going on prior to this situation with her being at No Jumper because she had a little, her and Josh were really close. And everybody thought that her and Josh were dating and talking because they took a couple of pictures and stuff like that. And they were kind of personal, like not personal, but it was like, hey, this my boo type thing. But at the time, Josh was dealing with a woman that they were not together. So I get it. He was just, you know what I'm saying? He flirting back with her. So that's what she's talking about right here.
Was sleeping my way to the top, this and that, there was even a conversation with me possibly having a threesome with you and Lena. Oh. They were under the impression that I was at No Jumper, just like.
He do plug talk too, y'all. He do plug talk. So plug talk is another platform that I don't be running. And he do his thug thizzle. He doing the big nasty, and that's what he does. And hey, I have no That ain't my world, but that's what he do. So big ups to him. And yeah, that's what he do at the platform. So everybody be always thinking like Jalise going up there, she be trying to do stuff with all these people and stuff like that. And that's not true. Jalise is a really known factor at No Jumper. She brings the views, she brings the content. She also brings like the energy, because sometimes the energy be just dull. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like it be dull because it's a bunch of dudes on the platform. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a bunch of dudes on the platform, but at the end of the day, I want to see some females. I want the females' perspective. And she just wanted them, hardcore. Like, I'm not about to play with y'all. I'm gangster. She gangster with it within her own ways, and she ain't going for that. So, this is why she going so hard right now, because she don't play that. She ain't playing all that allegation stuff and telling and everybody making it seem like she some kind of hoe. Jalise ain't like that. Sometimes men and women can come off flirty. You know what I'm saying? So I can already tell that's just her personality. She cool, calm, and collected, but she come off flirty. And then when you adding a little bit of that liquor up in your system, okay, booty start switching a little harder. Shit. Start poking up your chest and shit. Women do that type of things when they trying to get a certain man's attention, or shit, just trying to get the room's attention. And sometimes they get in before they do that in front of you. They gonna make sure before they walk in the room, they set. So we got to jump back into this one.
This impression that I was just a hoe based on the narratives that were being pushed, but I was just like, whatever. I knew it wasn't true. Skinny, I never even knew who the Skinny was. I never even knew he existed. The day that popped up at Unc's house, he came with Yella. The day he came with Yella. I remember Blood pushed up on me, and he was like, "You got the Wi-Fi?" I'm like, "I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got the Wi-Fi. Maybe you could put your phone next to my phone," because I was on the phone with my best friend, and she can contest to that. I was on the phone with my best friend, and I was like, "Maybe you could put your phone next to mine." So then he was like, "No, I think I need your number or whatever." And I was like, okay, like whatever.
W-Riz.
So then, boom. Yeah, like, well, whatever. So
now, how many of us then did that? Like, trying to put, you see a bad one, you like, shit, you in the room, you like, shit, like, I can't get your number, but let me put my phone next to yours, let me get the Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? So that's what she's saying. Like, nigga, you try to play your way in, and I was still skid skirting on you.
You feel me? My best friend was looking at me like he ain't slick, and I was like, yeah, he'll wear it, but whatever. Like, you feel me? I brushed it off. Later on that day, he left. When he left, I left. He texted me, and he said, "Follow me on Instagram," and he texted Skinny from the 9. And so I was like, whatever. Like, you feel me? As soon as I go to my Instagram, he was like prioritized. You know how like it's prioritized by like your your notoriety on Instagram. So can you hear me?
Yeah, I only have 20 minutes for the record, so yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get to it.
No, that's good.
No, keep cooking.
No, but listen, so it was prioritized. I follow Blood, but I'm thinking Blood was like a gambler with fake followers because dude, all he do is promote gambling on his thing. I didn't know he was a rapper. I didn't know nothing. So people trying to say I'm cloud chasing, whatever the case may be. No, that's not the case. He came back 2 days later with Yella. When I pulled that, he was there. We were already drinking. I was already drinking. Everybody know I be getting drunk. I can't socialize, not drunk. Boom, we're drinking. I was already drunk. When we leave, I couldn't drive because I was too drunk and I didn't want to, like, you feel me, risk getting a DUI. You feel me? We in Nevada. We in Las Vegas. So at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, somebody got to drive. And the plan was to go out with Yella, and Skinny was with Yella, so I'm like, fuck it. And then I'm like, who got their license? Skinny said he had his license. Boom. We end up going out. Skinny pulls up to like a gas station or a store. He pulls up to a store, and he pulls money off of his car, and he gives Yella some money. But then says he gave Yella the money. So when we pulled up to we pulled up to the club, we were supposed to take Yella to this club. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't under that impression.
Yellow pimple.
No,
This is so much deeper. Okay.
Listen, I wasn't supposed to take Yella wasn't supposed to get dropped off by himself. We was all supposed to go to the club, but he went to the store to give Yella $100 to basically like to dip off and just leave me with him by myself. And if I'm lying, I'm fine. That's a fact. He gave Yella $100 to make Yella leave that night. Yella and Skinny ended up getting into it that night because Yella was telling Skinny he ain't no hoe. You're not finna try to bribe me.
Damn. My nigga Skinny had to bribe King Gilla, like, hey, bro, you gonna have to slide up out of here. I'm trying to get up in them drawers. Like, I would have looked at one of my bros like, hey, bro, you didn't have to bribe me, bro. You could have just like hit me on the text, like, hey, bro, I'm trying to see what this about type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Play it off like you got somewhere to go or something. But like, literally go to the gas station and pull $100 out and literally give somebody $100. Like, you trying to sex play me, bro? I wouldn't go. I wouldn't be going for it if I was any of my homeboys. Like, nah, bro. Like, you could have just said, like, hey, skedaddle. And what she's saying, this actually happened to me one time. One of my homeboys did this. That's a story for a different day.
So like leaving, you feel me? Like we all supposed to be like going out to the
So why
club,
did he
whatever.
accept $100?
Like you on some weird. Boom. All this shit happened. Skinny and Yella end up getting into it. I'm still with Skinny though because Yella end up going to the club. Somehow we back and forth. We end up at Skinny house. We end up at Skinny house. Everything, we end up walking inside. I remember walking around. This nigga had cameras all throughout his house. So there's cameras all throughout his house. Let me tell y'all something. I talk too much shit on the internet for me to even be sloppy like that. The nigga had too much cameras for me to even, like, come on now. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I was drunk. I was probably like a little flirtatious. Everybody know how I am when I'm drunk, whatever the case may be.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard that. She's making these allegations, but she's saying she was a little flirtatious. Now, didn't I just say some people just have a flirtatious personality? Trust me.
I'll be honest, I was drunk. I take accountability for that. But it was a time where I blacked out. You feel me? So Skinny's trying to send footage of like me walking around, like holding up my phone. I have those same videos of me walking around his house in my Snapchat. So you're not proving no point there. I want to see what led up. I want to see from when I walked in all the way until I walked out of your house. I woke up the next morning with my bra unstrapped. When my bra was unstrapped, I was like, what the f? And I jumped up hella fast and I'm like, what time is it? And I was like, I gotta go. And I rushed out. I was still hella drunk because I was hungover. I was hella drunk. I blacked out. Don't even remember the rest of the night after me walking around doing the videos. So boom, I caught a nigga back and I'm like, but I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember nothing that happened that night. He like, oh, you making me feel weird. And so he ends up calling me back like, look, I'm throwing a barbecue for you. You can come over here. You know, I'm gonna spend time with you. Woo. So I made it somebody gonna pull up, end up not pulling up. So I end up texting the nigga like, I'm not gonna lie, I got all the messages. I end up texting like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like you took advantage of the situation. I was hella drunk. I don't remember what happened. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna take accountability for being drunk, but you gotta take accountability for you knowing that I was drunk and you kind of like, you know, acting on, because he was a fan. He knew me from no jumper. The nigga knew me from the very beginning. I never knew who the f- he was. So the nigga Ben knew who I was. So his whole, if he didn't have malicious intent that whole night, why did you pay Yella $100 to leave that night? Why did you get into it with Yella? Why did you drive me back to your house instead of just saying like, all right, look, boom, you feel me? I'm going to take you over here to the content house. I'm going to Uber back. His whole intentions was to do what he did that night. And then he's so scared. He's telling everybody he's going to kill himself, X, Y, and Z. Yeah. Oh, can you call Jaleesa and tell her I'm on her side? But the whole time he's sending shit to 607 Unk. This 607 Unk is a liar. He's mad because I quit his platform. And then he's like, oh, you made me feel some type of way. Then he's like, if you don't come back here by 6 p.m., you're going to force my hand. I'll make it to where you'll never come outside. This and that. I'm gonna drop the tape. Well, if you have the tape, that's against the law. He committed another crime. I did file a report. That's sexual assault because I was intoxicated. No, a woman that's intoxicated that blacks out under it's law. If I'm drunk as
Munchie's ass be waiting to say something to her because they don't get along, y'all. He not doing this just because he like disagreeing with her. They truly don't get along. And I just like, as a man and as him, just like let her pop her shit, let her talk her shit. But because Munchie being Munchie, he gonna have to say something. He gonna say something. This is the wild part about it. Like, you ain't gotta say nothing, Bob. You ain't gotta say nothing, little Bob the Builder.
I blacked out and I'm intoxicated, nigga. I don't know what the happened. I cannot get consensual consent. So yes, I filed a police report and I went to the hospital. Right after that, had to go get the full little kit because on my mama, I don't know if the nigga used a condom or not. Nigga, on my mama, you's a weirdo. You been a weirdo. The nigga now he chasing me all around, trying to get me to contact him, this and that. Brother, I don't have nothing to talk to you about. Brother, you's a weirdo. Brother, I'm gonna keep it 100. Ain't no real nigga. drunk around me that don't even know me and push up on me, and a real nigga gonna be like, all right, look, you fall asleep on the couch, or here, I'm gonna give you a water bottle, or here, I'm gonna drop you off here, and I'm gonna Uber here. I done been around niggas drunk. I done been around DC drunk, nothing happened. I done been around AOF Nino drunk, nothing happened. I done been around niggas where I was drunk as fuck and nothing happened. Blood is a weirdo. He's thirsty for. That's just what it is. And he did it. I didn't rape blood. I didn't whatever. I might have been drunk, but that nigga's a weirdo, bro. He's a weirdo. And on my mama, I will have my damn motherfucking court. So everything he sent it to us, I hope he got ready for the detectives because they're gonna come. And when they finally do come and they look into this, I need everything to make sense because everybody's gonna be subpoenaed to court. I don't give a fuck, and I try so hard to keep this under the radar. The 607 got mad that I caught his platform, so now he wants to take it to the internet, and that's what the happened.
Okay, how do you react to the video that Unc posted that he purports as you basically denying that Skinny did anything wrong?
No, I denied because they were saying I was saying I got raped. I kept saying I never said I got raped. I said I got taken advantage of. That is considered sexual assault. When you don't remember,
if this goes to court, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a rape charge, right?
No, it ain't.
So that's what the detective said. The detective did say that if you were intoxicated and you didn't get consent, even though it's sexual assault, we look at it as rape. I said, I wouldn't say it's rape because I was drunk and I'm going to take accountability. I was drunk. But so basically, like, they got to do their investigation. Skinny got cameras all throughout his house. So if there was nothing wrong, if he didn't do anything out of pocket, I have pictures of my, like, of the shoes that I was wearing. They were scraped all on the side. It was brand new shoes. They were scraped on the side. I got pictures of them. I got bruises on my legs. I have everything. I have proof of everything. So Skinny got proof, and he's innocent. And it really, like, he really felt like I wasn't drunk or whatever the case may be. If there's nowhere in the video where I done passed out, this nigga fucking me while I'm passed out, or none of that, the nigga, he can present that to the detectives. Why are you sending shit to us? That's another crime within itself because you can't record somebody without their consent. And on top of that,
this is crazy. We're gonna get back into it a little bit more. I gotta space it out so I don't get they ain't trying to ding me up. But man, that's crazy that all of this been going on behind the scenes, and she tried to keep it very private. But I gotta jump in here and say there's a couple of people that kind of like start talking about it. She admits that, she was bothered by it on 607 Unc's platform, and she kind of hinted to it. But as I'm scraping through the internet, you already know, I hit Whack 100 shit. I'm looking, I'm like, this dude got videos, he got text messages, he's got all the proof. He got all the proof, basically what she's stating. So technically, she right in this this situation. Like, you can't send certain things like that to certain people. That's like the homeboy sending me a video of him cracking a girl or something, and he sent it to me. And then it just start floating around and shit like that. And allegations, bro, that nigga in trouble. Please, none of my homies do none of that dumb shit. We is not, I ain't got the money to bail you out. I ain't got the money to bail you out because I ain't bailing your ass out. Hell nah. Look, so we about to jump back into it though real quick. Let her pop her stuff some more real quick because it go on for a minute. And then she got another part. There's another part on here where, she kind of get emotional. She start breaking down, she started breaking down. I was actually watching this live when this happened, and she started breaking down and crying. And you know what I'm saying? I just think that only one person on a panel, he was just like not being sympathetic. But I'm like, if you got a daughter, bro, regardless if you don't like a person or not, you should feel some type of way when they telling you this is what happened to me, and you like it's a lie. Nah, it's this, it's that. Like, love you, Munchie, but you be doing too much, bro. Shut up. Be the blind bandit, bro, and just shut up.
Can't send out video without their consent. That's another crime, and that's what the detective was saying when I followed up with the detective today. They said, dude is just racking up charges. If he really innocent, but why would he be sending out the video without consent? All of that is illegal. Unc ain't doing nothing but digging a deeper hole for Skinny, and Unc needs to shut the because this is an open investigation. Let the
They would've
police
came
do
on.
their job. Straight up. Like, Unk's
Right.
mad because I didn't want to come back to his platform. So he threatened me. He told me I had until 6 p.m. to come make peace with him. I said, nigga, do what you do. Straight up.
Wait,
And the nigga went on one again.
I agree with you that it seems like they're making a lot of missteps in terms of how he's handling this publicly.
For
Because
sure.
even just saying that, like, that he fired you because of sexual.
Pancakes topped with mint ice cream.
Yeah, but it looked like, I don't know, it looked like it's getting serious. And gotta you gotta really pay attention to what's really going on, because this ain't something to play with, y'all. This ain't just nothing you can sit there and play with. Like, this is real allegations, like, you know what I'm saying? So Skinny from the 9 can go to jail. It could be all kind of stuff that go on that we don't know. So we gonna find out within a couple of days, I promise you, because it's been going on. And it's like she said, she been trying to keep it private, but everybody want to keep talking about it. And she then came out and popped it like, all right, y'all keep pump faking, y'all keep sex playing me. All right, cool. This is what I'm gonna do to y'all. So she has dropped what's going on. Look, hold on, wait, before we even move on real quick. I got my family in the building. You already know. Y'all make sure y'all tap into him. He put belt to butt on that NCAA 26. Man, what's up? I got one. Somebody say, hey brother, what's going on with you? And thanks for the new subscriber. I appreciate y'all, but we jumping back in here real quick. I just had to shout y'all out real quick. Y'all make sure y'all flood the comments. Like I told y'all, make sure you tell a friend to jump up in here. Come subscribe. We like to have fun. We literally have so much fun over here, and we got a whole community. All right, y'all. So come here, tap in, stay tuned, subscribe, and make sure that you don't miss the rest of this. It's about to get real wicked.
Adam, I'm gonna send you the messages where I quit, and the nigga, I'm gonna show you the messages where he told me to come by 6 p.m. Adam, I'm gonna send you everything.
Wait,
I'm
but
send you.
okay.
What they gotta do?
Okay, just a side note, because I have to leave in 10 minutes and I just want to address this. You said he's 50, and you said he has a girlfriend they started dating when she was 15.
Okay, so remember when he said my daughter was the police, she's this and she's that. So one day my daughter walked in. So the kids always come me to his house because, you know, I don't be doing nothing. So the kids come me to his house. It's not like how your infrastructure is, how it's more professional. It's out of his house,
Right.
which is hella ghetto. So the kids was sitting
Content
there.
house.
As soon as my kids walked in, he snatched my daughter's iPad out of her hand. And I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, they can't have electronics. I got cameras and the fire detectors. She was recording everything. She posted it to social media. I said, my daughter doesn't have social media. And I'm looking and I'm like, I know for a fact my daughter didn't record you and your girlfriend arguing.
Isn't your daughter like 8?
Yes.
She's 8 years old, yes. So basically, his girlfriend, he was trying to kick his girlfriend out one night when we came. And when he tried to kick his girlfriend out, she said, before I leave this, I'm going to let everybody know that you're a pedophile. You've been fucking with me since I was 15 and I'm 24. You're a pedophile, you're 50, you over 50. And I'm looking at it, but I'm just like brushing it off. So I ended up because he called the police on the girl to try to get the girl escorted out, right?
15,
And so I drive the girl to the store. And I'm like, you feel me? Like, you know, it's just better because he called the police. The police came and everything, but I drove her away from his house. So I'm like, you don't want to go to jail, you feel me? And then she was like, I'm not gonna lie, he been fucking with me since I was a teenager, since I was 15, whoop. I met him when he had a phone store in St. Louis, and now he trying to kick me out after I helped him build this shit. Like, this nigga ruined my whole life. I'm not leaving. He gonna have to give me some money. This is what the girl's saying, you feel me? So then he ends up, I come back and he tells Red Hat, like, I think Jaleesa was doing her journalist work because why would she take the girl and leave after she said the shit that she said that me being a pedophile? So that's why when Up came back on with me, him, and Red Hat, he tried to address subliminally what the bitch was saying, but he didn't really address it. So it's like everything's documented. That is a pedophile. Boy, that nigga, the bitch he fucking right now is 24 years old. He been fucking with that bitch since he was 15. That nigga over 50. Nigga.
She basically telling y'all 607 Unc is 50 years old, she's saying. And he dealing with somebody that's 24, but I guess he's been dealing with this woman since she was 15. We just had this conversation yesterday. Like I said, it's crazy how this generation literally, we literally watched it back in the day with R. Kelly and Aaliyah. Like, we normalized the BS. We normalized that. And now we in 2026, it's like everybody, it's being normalized because we as the people have normalized that. It's like, that's not correct. That's not right. That's definitely not right. Me and my Cuddy just had said something about that. And she ain't saying hey babe to me, y'all. She said that to my bro. He in here, he in the comments too. Shout out, y'all already know Cold Heart TV. He in the building. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to his page too on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, all of that. Cold Heart TV in his YouTube page. He about to start going up here soon, man. And don't forget, he will put BTA on YouTube. I got 2 people that'll put BTA on you in this NCAA. We gonna get back to that. Here we go.
I could bang it. Tell that nigga, hey, if I'm lying, I'm flying. That nigga's a pedophile. That's why he trying to justify everything. And he mad that I quit his shit. Then told me he made me. Nigga delusional. He a false prophet. Nigga, I could bang that. What is you talking about? Nigga, you ain't no prophet, bitch.
Bang
You're
that.
delusional, bitch. What is you talking about? Nigga, you ain't on YouTube. And like I said, it's an open, active investigation.
I know when she said that, some of them hood niggas that be watching this, they was like, oh, where's she at? I'm telling you, where's she at? Because literally, there's so many niggas that like women like this. Like, women like this. When she talking that, she's like, oh, bang that. Like, and she from up top. She from like Sacramento and all that. She heavily with the Mozzie, EBK, J-Bo situation, CML, all that, all up there, the Brisk, the Tricky Way type shit. She knows everything that's been going on up there. Trust me. So if you want to know some more about Sacramento and the EBK stuff, tap into her page as well too. Shout Jaleesa out.
You're talking too much. Shut up and let the police do their job.
Wow.
She finna put kill squad in the streets.
That ain't how that works.
Yeah, I said that, but Adam, I'm gonna let you do your one till you feel me, and y'all gonna run the content. Go ahead and run the content, because 607 Unc is a dirty. He don't know how to
So
fuck
dirty
this
ass
shit work with his
body.
dumb ass.
Wait, but so do you think like, okay, you don't know what the results of the rape kit were?
What do you mean the results of the rape kit?
Do you know what the results were, or does that take a while to get?
No, so the thing is, I went to the hospital and I reported that I was sexually assaulted because I blacked out. I don't know what happened, and I need to get the full kit. So in Nevada, you don't get the rape kit right then and there. You have to file a police report first, and then you have to take the police report to wherever they refer you to, and then you have to get the rape kit. You have to perform the rape kit. So in Nevada, they only give you a certain amount of days. When I went and reported it, it was like a couple of days later. So,
Yo, I need everybody from Las Vegas that tap in and stay tuned to this. I need to know if that's true or not. What she's saying, I definitely need to know if that's true or not. I want to know if what she's saying is 1,000,000% true, because if it is, she's on to something. And hey, 607 Unc, Skinny from the 9, Whack 100, all of y'all better watch out.
it was already too late for me to get the rape kit. Well, not the rape kit. It was too late for me to like go and get the full examination. So they took note of it at the hospital. So they give you like some antibiotics just in case you might have contracted an STD if you didn't use protection. So they gave me all of that. They referred me to like a clinic to where they can like deal with like, you know, just me being a victim of the situation. That's what they did. But I ended up calling my psychiatrist and letting my psychiatrist know everything that was going on. And this is what I've been dealing with the past month. I've been really in and out of a depressive state the past month. And that's why I chose to fall back on this platform, because they've been using what I've been going through behind the scenes and trying to push the content so bad. But they don't even know I'm taking legal action. Straight up. And that's what happened. You feel me?
Wow.
But it's a police report. Why they keep saying, oh, file a police report? It's a police report.
What's taking so long?
Let the police do their job. Skinny's still trying to contact me. He got yelling calling me every second, like, tell Jaleese I'm on her side. Tell Jaleese, I had to change my number. Blood kept calling and texting me, bro, you's a weirdo. Nigga, I look at you like a predator, nigga. You're a weirdo. I would never fuck with no type of nigga like you. I would have never even been in your circumference if I was drunk, nigga. And if you didn't pay Yella that $100, you know shit would have never went like that. So I'm not gonna blame.
So let me ask y'all a question. Could y'all blame Yella for this as well too? Because he could have been like, bro, nah, bro, like I'm not about to. If you think you about to be doing some other, I ain't about to do this. But in his defense, he likes like that ain't my girl, and I've been saying let's go to the club. Y'all trying to go somewhere else. But in Skinny's defense, he said that he dropped. He wanted to go to the first club. He said he was going to leave home, but she was the one asking him to stay. I'm going to have to post these receipts also on here because she's been posting it all day. But as I'm looking and reading the messages, I'm looking and it looked like he was trying to leave. And basically what he stated is, I was trying to leave and you said no. You wanted to hang out with me. So you decided to get back and you decided to get in the Uber and come home with me. Now, like I said, there's been video clips surfacing of all of this, y'all. This is crazy.
Yella, but I do blame Yella for even accepting the $100 because I feel like he sold me to Blood for $100.
I just said that.
That's how I feel.
Sold her.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Hey,
bro, Yella said that was the first. Yeah.
She feel
Yella told her come with me.
She got
And then I told you right. He's like, yeah, but I wanted to go party with the white people. That's what I heard. They already had a conversation about this.
Okay, now the gentleman that's talking, that's Munchie B. These two truly do not like each other. So it will get very heated very quickly. Get ready. Here it go.
So she was conscious and left with Skinny. This all on the internet.
Skinny? No, what are you talking about? Skinny?
It's on the internet.
What are you talking about? It's on the Munchie B, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Oh my mama, I'm telling your ass. Shut up, bitch. Stop playing with me, bitch. Shut up, bitch. What is you talking about, Munchie? Shut the up, bitch.
Jeez.
Sorry, is blind. Listen. Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Tell
Hey,
Munchie B. Tell Munchie B to stop speaking on me. And if he gonna try to justify it,
you talked about your allegations on the internet.
hey.
Bro, hey, hold on. Yella said, I said, come with me. You didn't want to come. And you left. She said, yeah, you right. Yeah, I want to go party with the white people. Nigga, you got to up. You was drunk.
This would get her pissed off. And knowing any female that get super hype and get emotional about certain things like this, especially this, because it's serious, y'all. It's serious. It could be a rape case. Skinny from the 9 could be going to jail. This ain't just no, how could I say, this just ain't no regular allegations. Now, if it come out, shit, you threw that little wop on them, hey, I ain't got nothing to say. But right now, it looks very bad from everything that I've been seeing. And then what she just said, though, if they got video of that, it don't matter if it did not happen or not. If they got video of something like that and she didn't give that consent, Judge Judy.
Didn't nobody take that little crystal meth? What you talking about? Didn't nobody take the crystal meth GERD?
He said, did nobody take the crystal meth GERD? Now, there has also been like allegations and stuff that she do crystal meth, or she has done crystal meth back in the day. Wish she has spoke on it, but y'all go follow her page for that.
Hey, bro, hey, you're lying. Bro, the parties would have been came already. What you mean? What you talking about? A rape kit, if it's by force, bro, you open your legs and you just don't remember. You drinking too much Taka vodka. Shut the up. It's about Nevada. Nevada, they got zero.
So what we gonna do is we're gonna cut it from right there real quick, because this is getting a little too wild for me. Can't be doing all that yelling. Oh man, I can't be doing all that yelling right now. So what we gonna do is we're gonna bring up the other part real quick, because she break down, y'all. She totally breaks down. And I'm just like, dang. I feel bad for her, but like everybody, you know, everybody pretty much is, they ain't feeling it because all the stuff that she been talking, y'all. There's a lot of stuff that she be talking and stuff like that. And hey, ain't nobody like giving her no sympathy. Like, nah, nigga, shut up. That's how they feel. Nah, shut the fuck up. You talked all that stuff, you pop all that, but now you can't do that no more. So we're gonna get into the second half of this real quick. Cause she break down just some little small stuff that's going on. I hope everybody having a good day. Like I told y'all, tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. Come pop in, come subscribe to the channel. Make sure, like literally, I got 3 people. Hey, y'all 3, go tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend to come up in here. Tell them all to come up in here where we have fun. Just shut the fuck up TV, y'all. Oh yeah. This is shut the fuck up TV, y'all. This is the stuff that most people don't want to talk about. They don't want to hear this. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. Man. All right, so we got a little bit more y'all to give real quick. And then once after I'm done with this, y'all go ahead and make sure y'all go to the next one. Cause I got some information on my boy Aunt Hefe. Don't care about nothing what the check say. We about to get this one started real quick. At this point, y'all, we about to get all of the rest of what's been going on real quick. It's like YouTube want to act slow today. Y'all peeping that? YouTube trying to act slow on me today. Oh, nuh-uh. All right, here we go. Dropping the content. Man, yeah, YouTube acting slow today, but it's okay. We still got it going. All right, here we go right here. What am I doing? Chris, come on. Get yourself together, my brother.
And I'm telling you guys, like, I never addressed this, even when they was running the content and Flacco called and Wack was saying what he was saying. Bro, do you know everybody had me scared to even talk about it because they said my career was going to be ruined? And that
Your career.
my career was going to be ruined if I said anything.
From
And it's just, I'm trying so hard to not talk about this publicly, and you guys are sitting here on a panel full of men, the same
shut
panel
up,
full
bitch.
of men that have constantly disrespected me, degraded me as a woman, paying me to be this hoe, and I've never seen anybody at no jumper. And if I'm telling you guys this shit happened to me, and you guys are telling me it's a lie, this is exactly why I didn't want to say anything. And I tried to
You asked me, do I want to fuck? We don't.
making this thing right. I'm the
No.
Wow, bro.
Adam and myself, and I'm pretty sure Doughboy all adamantly don't believe that.
You weirdos.
Shut up. I'm like, to be honest with you, like half of us don't feel that way, and like, and no one.
There because he doesn't like me, or because he doesn't like me. Put your feelings to the side for 2.5 seconds.
No.
Munchie told her, no, I'm not putting my feelings to a side just because he said basically you gave up the crystal meth Gerb. And I'm just like, bro, come on, my guy. Like, let her pop her stuff. Because if this was your daughter, you would feel some type of way. But y'all already know, man, this is how this content works. This is how this space work. This is how all this be working right here.
Came to you and said, Dad, I blacked out and I don't know what the happened to me. I don't know what to do. Like, I just want to I just want to let it go. I just don't want to think about it.
I'll get to the bottom of it.
Your daughter, you need to report this. You're like, but I was drunk. It's my fault. And you're putting the blame on yourself. And then as time starts to pass on and more information starts revealing itself, and then you find out that
I should
one
just
of
have
the
an option
girls
to go to
that
King
assaulted
Yellow.
your daughter's friends were paid $100 to leave that night so that person and your daughter could be alone.
So at that moment, like people really keep asking about this. Like at that moment that you were just talking about, did you have the option to just dip with Yella? Was he telling you like, come with me, blah, 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 or what did that look like exactly?
So yes, I had the option to leave with Yella, yes. But Yella was in the passenger seat and I was in the back seat. I wasn't even driving. I was so drunk, I was in the back seat. And I remember saying, I want to go with Yella. Like, Yella, come on, let's go inside
That's
the
not
club.
what she said on the
Yella
video.
didn't say anything because I was unaware that Skinny had already gave Yella the $100. So when Skinny got the yelling and being all irate and mad, like, why would you go to this ghetto ass shit? I'm trying to bring you around this. I want you to come over here, like, so I can introduce you to these people. Or you could come party with, like, rich people. Why are you trying to be with the ghetto people?
Why would Yella accept $100 to not kick it though? That's like a really like strange little exchange right there, no?
So when me and Yella was talking about it, Yella said like, Jaleese, you don't remember when he went inside? I don't remember where he went. I guess he said when he went inside somewhere, it was another place he stopped at. I don't know. He said that when he went inside of that place, he told me like, Jaleese, when he talking about come with me, just come with me. I said, Yella, I don't remember you saying that. People keep saying, oh, if you can remember that part of the night, I remember.
If you can't remember what happened that night, you need to stop drinking. That's period, point blank. Stop the damn drinking. You can't remember what happened or if a man touched you or not. And like I said, I'm all for what she talking about right here because we need to get down to the nitty gritty of it. But it's why I say don't be doing all that drinking. Man, one thing for sure and two things for certain. I was always taught. Be aware of what's going on and be aware of your surroundings. You gotta be, you gotta know, like if I'm gonna get that drunk, I gotta at least have my home. You gotta have your home girl with you so she can make decisions for you and help you out instead of just letting you just go off the Richter scale. You with two men. We don't know what happened.
Night because it got so hostile in the car that it was like Yella, the way that he was acting, the way that Skinny was acting, I was just like in the backseat, like, what the is going on? Like even though I was drunk, it's like I remember that because it was like it was so hostile. It was a hostile situation. Just like I remember me walking into his house. I remember certain parts of that night. I'm not saying that I wasn't drunk and that I wasn't in and out. Like, yes, I remember bits and parts, like pieces of that night. I remember things leading up to that. I remember things like in between that. I remember me walking inside of his house. What I'm saying is, after a certain point, when I was in his living room, I blacked out.
So basically, she's saying she blacked out, and Skinny from the 9 basically took a little bit of advantage of her, like knowing that she knocked out, like she ain't about to get up and try to be, doing all this, doing all that, but. From footage, there's some footage out basically watching her walk. She walk in the door, she walk in the house, she got her phone up, she doing this right here. She like, she knows she like she said, I got video of me walking around this man's house. But then there's another video, and this is crazy because on the video they're kind of like blanking out. Like you can see Skinny's front part, but then at the bottom you can't see anything. You see like the fuzziness, like if it was a TV on. So long story short, you see Jaleese, it's like she got a white shirt on and you see her lay on his chest. I don't know if he got his drawers on or if he naked or what's going on. But as what she just said, you didn't get my consent to film me. And if they're in the bedroom and if something did happen and that camera up there, bro, that's bad news. So basically what you're going to have to prove, Skinny from the 9, basically what you're going to have to prove is that this camera was on this whole time and nothing happened. If nothing happened, drop the footage. If truly nothing happened, drop the footage because there's one piece of evidence in there that shows her laying in your bed. Now, after that, We don't know what happened.
Next thing you know, I woke up to him talking on the phone. And when he was talking on the phone, I jumped up and I was like, oh my God, what time it is? And my bra was unstrapped. And I was like, what the f-? And I like hurried up and I ran out the house. Like I didn't run, like I hurried up and I.
You so drunk, you forgot you unstrapped your bra. Most women gonna unstrap their bra because they want them titties to breathe.
When I was at the house, he followed me.
I thought she didn't have no car though.
And then he called me, and I was like, driving, and I was like still hungover. What I'm saying is I was still hungover driving. The nigga calls me, and he's like, I want to throw a barbecue for you. I'm throwing a barbecue for you, blah, blah, blah. I kind of felt like he already kind of.
Throw a barbecue after something don't make sense right there. I'm not calling you after we just got done and I just gave you the gerb and you thinking you about to call, you think I'm about to call you and be like, hey, come back over here. I'm about to throw you a housewarming party. Like, what? Something ain't right, but we gonna get down to the bottom of it.
Felt like some weird shit happened, but he was trying to like justify
kind of
whatever
barbecue?
happened.
She said she didn't drive there.
What is this? The 607 keeps saying that
Somebody said she stopped crying real quick. Yeah, she did.
like he was in love with you or whatever. Like, was this like an ongoing thing? He trying to pop at you and like, because I'm a little confused about that part right there.
I didn't know who Skinny was. I guess Skinny knew who I was from No Jumper. A lot of people know me from No Jumper. A lot of guys are infatuated with me, finally see me in the flesh. I didn't, like, Skinny was like one of those guys. Yes, he was like persistent for like 2 days straight of trying to be around me. Yes, that happened.
Okay. But was it more noticeable than like the average dude trying to just pop at you and try to hit it? Like, because the way it's being described is he's being like
infatuation.
Yeah, there's like an infatuation there.
I'm not gonna lie, it was good, and that's what makes it even more weird. Like, he had malicious intent because he knew he had to get me by myself. He knew he had to get me drunk. Bro, we were all
So she basically said, if she was sober, none of this would have ever happened. She said if she was sober, none of this would have never happened. She said she would have just went home because she said she didn't know who this dude was. She said she didn't know who he was. So my intake on that is, hold on, we gonna drop this. Hold on, we gonna get to the bottom of this real quick. My intake on that is, if you didn't know who this man was, why you jump in the car with him? Just because your homeboy jumped in the car? Monkey see, monkey do? Nah, we ain't doing that. So my intake on it is, like I said, I'm being very sensitive about the situation because it's a woman dealing with something that she blanked out, she don't know. But you gotta be like, what you're saying and how you talking about it, like you blowing your own cover just in case it didn't happen. And then more people gonna look at you like you a liar, you try to set them up, you did all this. And even 607 Unc came out and spoke and said that he wasn't trying to blackmail her, he wasn't trying to do all that. He said he fired her because they had consensual sex and stuff like that, and they had sex. And he said, I don't hire people that want to sleep around with the people on his platform. Now, what's crazy about this is he fired her but hired him. Something ain't adding up. Y'all gonna have to tell me because something not adding up. But look here, y'all. Y'all already know it's your boy Christopher Lee, aka Buckley Boy C. We just had to drop the content for y'all real quick. If y'all want to know more about this situation and this story, y'all make sure y'all tap in, y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna be dropping receipts on my shorts. Make sure y'all tap in, y'all go ahead and like the shorts. I dropped a episode yesterday night. We gave our opinion on the Drake album, but I want everybody to make sure that they get ready for the next video that I got coming up. Free my boy Ant, y'all. Free Ant. We gotta get him out. Spody already talked about it. Adam talked about it. Everybody was concerned because we didn't see him on the last show, and it was kind of crazy because he's usually there. But y'all stay tuned. Y'all tap in. We got that video coming up here shortly. We'll be live again some way, sometime. So y'all make sure that y'all tap in. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. It's free to subscribe. It's free to support. If you can't do that, then get out of here. We back at it like crack at this, and y'all see me on another one, y'all.